What's up, guys? Whiteout here. Today I want to tell you a little story. You know, I've got a few requests from some people that I was talking to which are subscribers, and I told them I would, we were talking about some things, and I told them I would, talk about it in a commentary, and I told them I'd tell everybody about it in a commentary, basically, and I refused to tell them at the time, that time and moment. So here we are. I'm gonna talk to you about it, and just bear with me because I really don't like talking about this kind of stuff because it bugs the shit out of me. So here we go. I'm gonna tell you guys anyway. Okay. When I was young, my father and mother did split up, and my father left. So basically, most of the time I was always trying to get a hold of him. He never came to visit me. He never did anything really. So one day he showed up, and it was on my birthday. I was about, I think I was 8 years old. That's the only thing I remember. I was 8 years old, and what happened was he showed up and he brought me a fishing pole for my birthday. Cause my dad was a big fisherman, and I think that's where I get it from, because I love to fish. I'm crazy about fishing. I fish all the time, and I just can't get enough of it. But my dad was a fisherman, and basically what he, oh wait up, 2-piece, basically my dad was a fisherman, and he still is a fisherman, but I don't talk to him, and I never did talk to him. He showed up, like I said, on my birthday, my 8th birthday, and he gave me a fishing pole. Before he left, he told me he will come back in 2 days. He was coming back, and he was going to take me fishing so I could use my new fishing pole and break my new fishing pole in. And remember, guys, I was 8 years old. Okay, now 2 days goes by, and he calls that morning and says, "I'll be there in a little while to pick you up." So of course, I go out there, I sit there and wait. I sit on the steps of my fishing pole and my tackle box, sit next to me on the sidewalk. Well, what happens is, basically, I was sitting out there for an hour or so, and he doesn't show up. So I go in the house, I ask my mom, and she calls him, and she's like, "Where are you?" And he's like, "Well, I'll be there in a little bit." So, I go back outside, I sit there and wait. I wait another 3 hours. By this time, it's about 7:30. So, I go back in the house, I ask Mom, "Where is he? He's not here yet." And she goes and calls him, basically just bitches the hell out of him, reams him out, tears him a new asshole, whatever you want to call it. And he's still not there. He's still not coming. He says, "Well, I'll be there in a little while." Well, I go back outside and I sit there and I sit there and I sit there and sit there. Before you know it, it's 9 o'clock. And here, basically 9 o'clock, dark. Pretty much dark. And I'm just still sitting on the steps here, bawling my eyes out, waiting for my dad to come take me fishing. Because it was the first time he ever said he was going to do anything to me or anything. I've never, ever done anything with my dad, anything personal. We've never went fishing. We've never hung out. We never spent time together. He's never talked to me. Not really sat down and talked to me or anything like that. But he told me he was going to take me fishing on this particular day. And by the end of the night, I was sitting out there until 1 a.m. and it was dark, it was cold. I'm still sitting out there crying. I was sitting out there crying for probably 3 hours. And I'm not afraid to say this. I mean, you can call me a pussy or a baby in the comments, but I was only 8 years old. I mean, what would you do? I was sitting out there until after 1 a.m. bawling my eyes out, holding my fishing pole in my tackle box next to me, and he never showed up. And a week later, he comes by, stops by, and basically he says, "Do you want to go fishing? I'll be back tomorrow to take you fishing." Well, I go back out there. I'm so happy. I'm excited that he actually said he was going to take me fishing again. I'm excited all over again. What did I do? I sat out there for 6 hours that day as well. He didn't show up. Again, there's this 8-year-old little boy sitting on the steps bawling, holding nothing but his fishing pole and his tackle box, doing nothing. His father doesn't show up once again. I mean, it was really hard, but dude, you know, my mom was there, and it was really hard on me, and he's just never been there for me. He's never done anything for me. And then a couple days after the last time he told me to take me fishing, he shows up once again. This time he came up to the door and gave me a card for my birthday because he said he forgot to give it to me when he gave me the fishing pole. He gave me the card, and I opened the card, and he had pictures of, you know, all the fish he caught and everything, because he knows I like to fish too. And he gave me all these pictures of all these fish he's been catching and all that. Well, apparently he went fishing on these days that he was supposed to take me fishing, and he never showed up to get me. And pretty much he took his girlfriend with him. He didn't want nothing to do with me. And that's no joke either. I'm not even lying about that he didn't want nothing to do with me. I came outside. Now, just keep in mind, I was 8 years old. I came outside, and he was standing on the sidewalk, and he tells me, "I never wanted you in the first place. We should have had a girl. It shouldn't have been you. I don't want a boy. Boys are useless. I don't want you." And then he jumped in his truck and basically took off, left. I have not seen him ever since, and you know, I've had a really hard life because of him, and my life has not been great at all. I mean, I hung with the wrong people. I got in a lot of trouble. You know, I was in trouble with the law quite a few times, and I know that's gonna be for another story, another time, another video. But I'm just saying, you know, I do blame him. I mean, if I would have had some kind of a father figure around to teach me these things, and, you know, spend time with me, show me how to be a man, I don't think these things, any of the things that happened to me in my life would have happened. But anyway, I'm gonna stop boring you guys, and this is the end of the video here. So please rate, comment, subscribe, let me know what you think, and I'll be back again. Peace.